Hi, I'm Jeff Haynes, editor at Tech Bargains, and today we're bringing you a video review of the Dell XPS 15. The XPS line has long been Dell's premium flagship when it comes to laptops, featuring components that are much more powerful than the Studio and Inspiron series. And since many of the components and features of the XPS line frequently appeal to enthusiasts that want to keep on the cutting edge of technology, it's no secret or surprise that Dell recently revamped the XPS line to take advantage of the hottest processors on the market. The Dell XPS 15 that we reviewed was powered by an Intel Core i7-2620M processor running at 2.6 GHz with 6 GB of DDR3 RAM. The inclusion of the Sandy Bridge processor is a first for the XPS series, and its architecture promises speeds of up to 20% faster than previous processors. Plus, the inclusion of a GPU on the same chip helps in running games, encoding software, and playing back media faster than many dedicated graphics cards. However, the XPS 15 also comes with the NVidia GeForce GT540 graphics card with 2 GB of graphical RAM and Optimus Technology, which is designed to help the system save battery life by shuttling minor graphical loads to the GPU on the Sandy Bridge processor. The GeForce GT540 also supports 3D TV Play, PhysX, and DirectX 11, so this machine can easily compete with mini desktops and give them a run for their money. The laptop also came with a 15.6-inch LED backlit LCD screen with a native resolution of 1920 by 1080, as well as a 3D-capable Blu-ray player that allows users to stream 3D content, like movies and video games, to any 3D-capable monitor or TV, or even run 3D Blu-ray movies on the laptop. Rounding out the specs of the system were a 640GB hard drive running at 7200 RPM, a 720p HD webcam, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth support, and Windows 7 Home Premium. Clearly, we were impressed by the sheer horsepower of the machine, which handled everything we asked it to do without breaking a sweat. Whether it was running multiple browser windows, manipulating raw images, watching streamed high-def content and Blu-rays at the same time, the XPS 15 handled all of these tasks without any issues or problems. The system also handled the latest games like Dragon Age 2 and Crysis 2 at 1920 by 1080, but we were able to maximize the frame rate for every game that we played by dropping the resolution down to 1280 by 720. We were also taken by the screen, because of its size and also because of how sharp it was. Not only are colors crisp and very good, but the viewing angle was excellent for a laptop. It's easy for a group of people to watch a movie without worrying about changes in color or brightness regardless of the angle you look at the monitor. While we kept the brightness settings down, we found that we could set the brightness all the way up to 100% and use it outside in full daylight without many of the usual viewing issues that arise from those situations. Plus, the glossy surface of the screen helped saturate colors and make images stand out, although we did notice that this could cause a bit of reflection and glare. With all of the testing that we put the machine through and the significant power under the hood, we expected that this laptop would be hot enough to bake bread on. We were pleasantly surprised to find that the system ran very cool. Even after running the machine for a while and leaving the system on our laps, we only found that the bottom got a little warm to the touch. The lid, keyboard, and palm rest were still very cool. We attributed much of this to heat being vented directly out of the side of the machine. As far as audio was concerned, we liked the pair of 4-watt JBL speakers and 12-watt mini subwoofer that came with the XPS 15. While not up to the kind of sound that you find from a standalone speaker system, the speakers didn't sound tinny or thin, nor did vibrations from explosions or other loud noises affect the chassis of the machine in any way. Our lone issue with the subwoofer is that the sound couldn't fill a room even at maximum volume. We detected only a subtle rumble during large bass-heavy scenes or music, which was a little disappointing. Finally, we love the fact that the system was future-proof, which every user wants to ensure that they get the most for their investment in a laptop. The XPS 15 comes with both a DisplayPort and HDMI for video connection options, 2 USB 3.0 ports that can run any USB 2.0 peripheral, an eSATA USB 2.0 combo port, and 2 headphone jacks, one of which acts as a Sony Philips digital interface port for audio from the system. If it's not on this machine, you probably don't need it. There were a couple of problems with the XPS 15 that we just couldn't overlook. For one thing, the system isn't particularly light or slim. It weighs in at 6 pounds, which is much heavier than many of the other 15-inch laptops on the market, and it's much beefier than the other machines at 1.5 inches thick. The size of the system didn't actually seem much smaller than the XPS 17, which is the next laptop in Dell's product line. Another issue that we ran into was that the battery life of the system was very low. We managed to get about 2 hours out of the XPS's 6-cell battery, even with the brightness turned to its lowest intensity. While we expect that from many of the higher-end enthusiast machines, you definitely want to keep an eye out for an outlet because this is very low. The most significant issue that we ran into, however, was a lot of software incompatibility with the laptop. We found a number of applications that didn't run at all with the XPS 15, like Batman Arkham Asylum and Maya. Since most of these issues were primarily limited to recently released games and graphical applications, it would appear that there's some kind of driver incompatibility that some programs have with the graphics card. Since there aren't any updated drivers available for the GT540M series from NVidia, you'll definitely want to make sure programs that you want to use or need to use will run on the machine to save yourself a lot of headaches. 3D artists and modelers probably shouldn't consider the XPS 15 right now, which is ironic given how much 3D support the laptop offers. The Dell XPS 15 is a beast of a system that's both affordable and powerful. We have no problems recommending this laptop based on specs alone. The Sandy Bridge processor is very strong, the 1080p screen is excellent, and all of the features from the Blu-ray player to the future-proof connectivity options helps this laptop stand out from many other systems on the market. Unfortunately, the fact that the laptop can't run many software programs due to driver incompatibilities makes this much less of a must-buy for many consumers in the market for a new system, especially those that run graphically intensive applications. Now, we would still recommend the Dell XPS 15 for these users, but we would insist that they wait on purchasing one until NVIDIA releases new driver updates. For these reasons, we decided to give the Dell XPS 15 a 4 out of 5. So, would you be interested in winning this Dell XPS 15 laptop that we just reviewed? Well, it's really easy to enter. All you have to do is go to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/user/techbargains and follow these simple steps. 1. Subscribe to the channel. 2. Make sure that you accept email alerts so that you find out exactly when we post the latest unboxings, video reviews, and app reviews to the channel. Step 3. Like the video. Step 4. Add it to your favorites list. And step 5, make a comment in the comment thread. The contest will run throughout the month of April and we'll choose a winner at random. Now if you don't win, don't worry because you could still actually come out a winner. When we choose the winner, we'll ask them exactly how they found out about the contest. And if they pick your name, you'll win a $100 American Express gift card. Good luck to everybody that enters, and make sure that you come back to our channel in the upcoming weeks where we'll have many more videos, reviews, and previews. And for the latest coupons and deals on systems like the Dell XPS 15, make sure to check out techbargains.com.